I can't wait to talk about the 2026 Four Winds 28G. This bad boy right here just took us on a trip down to the Smoky Mountains. We spent a week in the Smokies. We had a 28G and it was wonderful. Here's why. No slide. North to south bed, you have some options when it comes to your chassis. It's roughly 30 feet long depending on that chassis. I'll go over lengths when you go inside, but what really impressed me was just how well this handled all of the twisty, windy roads. We even took it through some tunnels. So let's head up, sit in the driver's seat and talk about the great drive on this 28G. So this really drove great for us as we were working our way up through the twisty roads and then up in the higher elevations. You have two options for a chassis. This is a Ford chassis. This is the E450. As you can see from the video, we had the Chevy chassis with us. Both are going to give you a V8, 7.3 liter V8 in the Ford, 6.6 liter V8 in the Chevy. Chevy's going to throw down a few more ponies and a little more torque. Both have a 6-speed transmission. Also on the length, the Ford is going to be 29 feet 9 inches and the Chevy's going to be 30 feet 3 inches in length. You can't go wrong with either. They're both going to handle well. They're both going to treat you right, and you're going to have all the same features, just a little different layout. We're going to go through the Ford since that's what we're in right now. Auto headlights over here, cruise control. The thumb pad is for trip meters and maintenance reminders. HVAC on your infotainment center, pretty cool. Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. All you have to do is plug in your device right there, and then you can pull up the RV specific navigation of your choice. An inverted plug here. Traction control worked great on the Chevy because it poured. We were in the Smokies. Of course, the week we were there, rained every day. But we had the traction control nice and smooth. Everything worked great. USB-C, USB-A, tons of storage up here, lots of cup holders, everything you need for a great trip. And when it comes time to catch a nap, or maybe you just want to wait out the rain before you get out there and do some hiking, lots of great places to stay. And this is one of the beauties of this 28G. There is a ton of room in here, no slide. Again, no slide. Love that feature. So setup is fast, it's easy, especially if you're pulling into a rest stop or you're off to the side for the night. You don't really have anything to do outside of fire up that 4,000 watt generator. I'll show you when we go outside how cool that is, because that is going to run either straight off your gas tank. It also runs on propane. We are going to show you how to dial that in as you are out there exploring. But back to the napping. 800-pound capacity right up here. You just pull this up, you climb up with the ladder that is in the back. You have some storage up here. There's storage under here, cup holders, smart TV. So if you're out, just turn your phone into a hotspot. Now you can stream away there. Maybe you're just going to get some work done, or just scroll and look at the weather forecast, hoping for sunnier days. As we get into the rest of the living area, you're going to have seatbelts for 7, sleeping for 5 in here. Sleeping in the over cab bunk. We have sleeping here in the dinette. You just push that down. Obviously, you move all your stuff and you slide your cushions and you have a place to sleep there. Also, a child safety tether built in right back here. So if you're traveling with little ones, that is wonderful. Versatile area. I have the cup holders here. I'm always a big fan of the Dream Dinette. Jackknife sofa over here. So this will just flip right out into a bed. 3 seatbelts in here, and you can just sit down. And this is one of the other beauties of this 28G, is your dinette right across from your sofa. So nice opposed seating. We had a lot of great conversations in here as we were out. So it's just really a nice, comfortable, friendly, very usable unit. Another feature that really makes this awesome, just check out the size of these windows, right? You have massive window over the dinette. Massive window over here. They open, so, you know, if you want to get in, you know, the breeze, you have a screen there, or you can even open the screen if you want. But lots of ventilation coming in here, lots of daylight, even big windows back in the bedroom, so really a lot of natural light coming into your 28G. Standing up, 84 inches of ceiling height in here, so really plenty of room to roam around and plenty of room to just store whatever you need. Lots and lots of cabinets here. You have more cabinets over here. You have some outlets, a cable connection there. This is our sunlit silver decor with the Cali collection, nice two-tone look. Beautiful in here with plenty of storage. Our control panel is right down here, so you can start and stop your generator from here. Check your tank levels. You'd like to add tank heaters. It's prepped. You can put your switches in there, and your water pump is turned on here. And while I'm talking about controls, over in the doorway, your 12-volt battery disconnect switch, you're going to want to turn that on and leave that on your entire trip because it fires up that beautiful extra large contour 12-volt fridge. That is huge for this 28G. Really a nice refrigerator in here. You have the button for your auto gen start. You can control that and dial in all the settings with the app on your phone. And then you have controls for your awning and some lights down below in your entry door. As we work right back into the kitchen, large single bowl sink. You have a pull down sprayer right there. Plenty of counter room in here when you want to make your spinach scrambled eggs with whole grain rye toast. No on the rye toast, sourdough, and replace the spinach with bacon. Now we're talking. They just didn't have that in the cookbook, but yeah, we try to make these things look pretty for you. Tom and I spent a lot of time decorating these. More storage up here, and what's cool about this cabinet is the height. Look at this, you can put all your tall stuff here. Maybe you have the coffee maker up here, extra plates, use it as a pantry. Plenty of room in here. Convection microwave, so all your baking is done in there, and then all of your cooking right here. Nice 2-burner gas cooktop. Ton of storage down below. Nice cabinets in here. Pull-out drawer here. These are the privacy shades, and you're wondering, like, well, wait a minute. There's a lot of windows in here. What about my privacy, Steve? Don't worry, we got you covered. So these will actually attach right up here and then around, and now that is blocked out, and then you have nice roller shades all the way around. You have them here, you have them here, you have blinds in the kitchen, and then back into the bedroom. Let's talk about this bathroom. Split bath, so this is really cool. You just open the door. All right, so now that area is blocked off. Now you have access to the shower and to the bathroom, an accordion door right here. So if you just want this whole area to yourself, just snap that, move that, and now you have this entire bathroom to yourself. But for all intents and purposes over here, your toilet, yes, it's plenty of room in here. All right, medicine cabinet is extra large, your sink, some counter space, extra goodies, lotions and potions down below. You have storage down there with the wastebasket, hooks for robes and towels. Vent fan in here as well. And then your shower, it's on a wand, it's right across. This is one of my favorite features. Check it out. Super cool shower door. Nice shelves built in right here. Skylight, so you can stand in here. Again, it's fall, I got on the extra big boots today, so that's gonna put me maybe just a touch over 6'1". Still plenty of room in here thanks to that skylight. This is right at my face, so I can wash the face right there. And then we get into our north to south bed. That's the other thing that's great about this floor plan. So no slide, north to south bed, climb in, sleep wherever you happen to be. Queen size bed, cabinets, closets, all the storage you need. Ladder for the bunk is here. This closet is neat. So you have 2 rods in here. If you want to pull one out to hang longer things, you can do that. You have a shelf right back here for your shoes. You can use this as a pointer to point at. Your storage right back here. So, you know, whatever you want to do, a little secret cubby. And then over there, we have our USB A and C, 12 volt, 110s. You can see nice, large nightstand right over there. You're going to put that back in. Large windows back here as well. So again, the natural light theme continues back here. TV prep is here. Control for that 13,500 BTU AC is right here. I want to show you this real quick. Just easy maintenance. That's one of the other great things about the 28G. All right, so this is all hinged for you. So when you're doing, you're draining your tanks and water pumps and maintenance and all that other stuff you need to do, so you don't have to take this whole thing apart. It's just hinged for you. It makes it really easy. So that's the inside, setting up outside. Lots of good times out there, really easy to set up. And again, just a fun, compact unit. So let's head out there and walk around. A lot of goodies to show you out here, and I just want to point out, I talked about driving through those tunnels. The 28G is going to be 11 feet high, so if you are going through those tunnels, make sure you watch your height restrictions. Gear, we had a ton of gear, and there's a ton of storage on this 28G. 108.8 cubic feet of storage. Nice rotocast bays. You can throw all the wet gear in there, wipe it out, hose it out when you're done. You're ready to go for the next round. Pet tie down right here. You can also, if you're bringing bikes or whatever, use that to lock them up. A couple of 110s right here. So, you know, charge batteries, charge the phone, plug in a blender, plug in whatever it is you need. Make sure that generator is on or you're plugged into your shore power. Nice awning up above. It is going to give you a nice amount of shade when you extend that. And maybe it's a light rain, you find a nice scenic outlook and you just want to sit out, stay dry, but take in the scenery. You can put that out and there is an LED strip right underneath. You can see nice big windows again, letting in all that natural light. And in here, check it out. This is massive pass-through storage. So all the way back here, you have little hidden storage under there. Again, nice rotocast, durable with drains in there. Whatever you want to fit in here. Even a table on the other side, I'll show you when you get around. Steel bumper down below, up top, one-piece fiberglass upper rear cap. If you would like to add a ladder, that is your connector right there. So you're ready to go. Again, plenty of room to store that ladder in this bay. You can load right from here. 8,000 pound hitch down below, all your connectors. So make sure you're doing the math before you tow and go. And as we get around over here to the business end, open her up. So this is the table right here. You can set that up and you set up your picnic area and you're making those delicious campground egg salad sandwiches. Nothing beats egg salad out on a camping trip, am I right? Freshwater fill is right here, city water connection, tank flush is right here. That's one of the other great features of the 28G is everything is right here. Connection's real easy. There's your 30 amp shore power cord. You have cable right here, your fuel fill. Termination handles are down below, so real easy to hook up to your plumbing. And while we're out here, again, the nice window, they are all securely mounted to this beautiful sidewall. This is vacuum bonded and laminated, as well as the roof and the floor. We have aluminum cage construction, we have block foam insulation, and then it is sent through the lamination machine, and then it is built into this beautiful four winds. It's nice, it's secure. Again, with the insulation gets a little cold, you crank up the heat, you're gonna stay nice and cozy inside your 28G. Speaking of heat, here's the exhaust for your furnace. This is the exhaust for your Suburban tankless hot water. So when you're connected to that city connection, everybody is gonna get a nice hot shower. You have some safety features built in as well. In the event there's a fault, this will sense it and it will shut off the propane for you. Speaking of propane, how convenient. There it is, you're gonna want that on for your hot water and for your furnace and for that cooktop. Or maybe you want to run your generator off of propane. You can do it with this. This is fantastic because you have options. You can choose propane. You can choose gas right out of the tank. This is the lever right here. You can see right here, propane down, push it up, and now it's running off the tank. You can start it from here. There's a breaker, check your oil. Easy to do maintenance, easy peasy 28 GZ in this four winds. Really, it is a great handling motorhome, can take you anywhere. As you saw in all of that video, wet and rainy, no problem. We loved every minute while we were out traveling, and you're going to love traveling wherever you want to go. But first, you need to build your own Four Winds 28G, and you can do that right now at thormotorcoach.com.